Okay, good morning. It is 10 past 6, 39.3 degrees on day number 15, August number 19, and I'm going to wake up. All right, very good morning again. It is 7:09 in the morning. It is 40.6 degrees. I'm leaving camp. Slept great last night. There was one guy who came through pretty late who was going to take Selden Pass, which is about a mile and a half trail north of where I camped. And there was someone else who came through with like an audiobook on, and I was asleep when he came through, and he just, I don't know what he was doing. Whatever, other than that, I had the campsite all to myself, which is great. As I ate breakfast, a couple of guys came through. They were taking Selden Pass right here this morning with an eye towards VVR in the afternoon. A guy called Brian, good name, and his Scottish friend, whose name I did not get. But yeah, Brian followed the channel last year, so was excited to say hello, and of course, I was as well. So that's great. Excuse me as I switch hands here and search a better light for you. Yeah, so today, a lot of things about today. We'll start with the closest. In about a mile, I think I'm going to pass a cabin that I saw last year. This cabin has been an infatuation of my father's. He really wants to see a clip from this cabin, which I shot last year. It's like a snow survey cabin or something. And if indeed Rabbit's memory is correct, and this is indeed the shelter that we saw last year, then that would have been on day number 70. So you can go back and check out PCT day number 70. Obviously, if I find it, I'll shoot it. That's in a mile. All right. So in 8 miles from camp, we have the spur for Paiute Pass, P-I-U-T-E, Paiute Pass, which is not exceptionally noteworthy for this hike this year. Aside from that, last year, Shade, Rabbit, and myself were forced, compelled, whatever you want to say, to, in a northbound direction, divert from the PCT out along Bishop Pass and then return to the PCT along Paiute Pass. So suffice it to say, when I hit the junction for the spur to Paiute Pass here in 8 miles, I will not be taking Paiute Pass. I will indeed be staying on the PCT/JMT and seeing for the first time the majesty of Evolution Creek, Evolution Lake, Muir Pass, Muir Cabin, Muir Rocks, all that stuff. So I'm really, really excited about that. It really broke my heart last year to be on the John Muir Trail and not see Muir Pass, but we'll try and rectify that this year. All right, speaking of Muir Pass, that takes place in 25 miles from where I'm waking up. So I do not expect I will be seeing Muir Pass today, but we will be seeing some of those other points of interest to include Evolution Creek and all that. So that should be fun. I have also put myself in just a bit of a strange pace for Bishop. So again, my next stopping point is going to be the town of Bishop, and I will access the town of Bishop by utilizing the aforementioned Bishop Pass Trail. This is on the trail's south side, or beyond, if you will, beyond Muir Pass. And then another spur from the JMT, PCT, whatever. So, yeah, so I'm camped, or I woke up 44 miles from the trailhead at Bishop Pass, which I could push and get there in 2 days, I believe. But it's also a bit of a uncertain hitch situation. And the last 12 miles of that is a good climb to get up and over Bishop Pass, or something like it. So I think I'm just gonna kind of see how today goes and let that determine whether I'll be able to hit Bishop tomorrow or whether it'll need to be the day after. Again, I mentioned the last 12 miles before hitting the trailhead at Bishop will be uphill, more or less. I mean, I'm generalizing. That means that I have 32 miles till that uphill begins. So it also kind of makes a little bit of sense to do half of 32 today, half of 32 tomorrow, and then leave that 12 climb for a final day into Bishop. But again, we'll see how it all goes for sure. Oh, this is interesting. I guess the trail disappeared, or no, the trail crosses the water. It's all different when it was covered in snow, man. Oh, and final thing, different shirt. Slept in this Senshi Polar Tech Alpha last night. I did take off my normal hiking shirt because it's just sweaty and gross, and I really don't like sleeping with that sweaty, gross material against my body. So I switched it out for my Senshi, and it was so comfortable last night. This morning I do have my hiking shirt underneath of this layer that you're seeing because I don't expect this layer to stay on too long. But yeah, that's what's going on with the different shirt. It's just super comfy and nice. So, all right, I'm gonna get hiking. Certainly talk to you guys a little later. So upon crossing that footbridge, I am now on the part of the PCT/JMT, which I was not able to hike last year. I should be just a little over 2.5 miles from the temporary bridge, which currently spans the South Fork San Joaquin. I'm excited to get there. 27.8 degrees. I have made it to home for the night. Tell me if you can beat that. My goodness. This is the very north edge of Evolution Lake, fairly large lake, up at about 10,800 feet or so. So going to be a pretty high up night of camping for me again this evening. Pretty good day today, definitely. Wound up going just a little bit further than I thought I was going to. Gaia did not record the first 0.4 miles, so adding that in, it wound up being about 20.4 miles, 20 on the nose, not counting that 0.4 obviously. Man. Well, to inform my sort of decision of where to camp this evening, cowboy of course, I did pull up. It occurred to me about a week ago or a few days ago, I don't know when. I mentioned an app I'm using called Peak Finder. It's an app I've had for a while, and one of its functions is that it shows you the exact path of the sun, and most importantly for this application was exactly where and to a lesser degree when the sun will be setting. So I was able to pull open that app and just kind of clock my location. Its primary function, of course, is to show the names and elevations of the mountains in view. But yeah, that function of showing the sun is really handy as well. So you can see that where I've camped up is just behind these trees, so that hopefully I'll be shaded from the late sun as it makes its way down. But yeah, I feel really good about today. Just kind of plugged along, you know, wasn't crushing speed or anything, but just kind of feeling good and got it done, and look where I am now. So man, oh man, what a fantastic evening, what a fantastic day. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little dip in the lake and hopefully give you guys a sunset tonight. So.
Out on the trails, under the stars, at one with the world, just step after step. I watched the sun setting, slept under the moon. And these are the days I'll never forget. Traveling beat with the earth beneath my feet. I will walk to the rhythm of a traveling beat. Traveling beat with the earth beneath my feet. I will walk to the rhythm of the traveling beat.